Hello everyone, this is Shayan from Edunia, and today in this video I'm going to talk about a time and work question. The question was posted by Prashant in our WhatsApp group, and I felt that the question should be addressed. Initially I came up with a longer solution. However, later on I came up with a shorter solution to this question. So this question is pretty long question, and at first glance it looks a bit of a intimidating kind of a question. So I'll try to address how to solve this question. Firstly, with the long approach, and second, a comparatively shorter approach. So there is basically no shortcut way to solve this question. At least I haven't figured it out. If you have any shortcut method to this question, please post in the comment section below. I would be happy to learn it. So let's start reading the question, and also we'll solve it gradually. The question says A and B together, B and C together, A and C together can do a piece of work in X, X plus 6, and 63 by 2 days, respectively. Right? A, B, C can complete the work in 24 days. A, B, C start the work together, and after 12 days, A left the job. And 24 days before the completion of the work, C left the job. Right? So the question says, in how many days is the work completed? Right? So options are given: 45, 49, 43, 47, and none of these. Now in this question, I felt that there was a need to assume couple of things, and also to validate those assumptions are correct or not. So as and when I move with the solution, there will be some assumptions that I'm taking, and also at the end of the solution, I'll be validating that the assumption is true or not. Right? So let's start with the question solving. Okay. Okay, so to answer this question, I would be dividing the entire question into three timelines. Timelines. Okay, just understand the timeline. The timeline would be something like this. Let's say this is the total entire work done in D days, right? Now this is D capital days. So let's say they're taking D number of days, capital D, to complete that work. Now I would be dividing them into three parts. One part would be for the first 12 days, right? The one part would be for the first 12 days. This is one part. So I'll be explaining you uh, in as simple manner as possible, as explicitly as possible. So this video might be a bit long. However, please bear with me so that you understand the nitty-gritties of the solution, right? Okay. Next, I'll divide the portion into another video, divide the portion in another part, which would be the last 24 days, right? The last 24 days. And beach ka, there would be, let's say, I assume it to be D number of days. Now this D is small d, right? This is D number of days. Now how do I divide this? Because for the first 12 days, A, B, C work, right? For the first 12 days, A, B, C work together. So A, B, C is working for the first 12 days. What happens after 12 days? A left the job, which means that B and C is continuing with the work. And what happens 24 days before the completion of the work? C left the job, which means that only B is working for the last 24 days, right? I hope this timeline is clear to all of you. Take time to understand. Don't hurry it up. Okay. Now, let us look at the question from the percentage of work done concept. Okay. Let us look at the question for the percentage of work done concept. So this is basically my method one, which I've found out, which basically the first approach that I've started with. Okay. Okay. So here I have taken the question in a different slide. Let me try to explain you now. Okay, so I hope you have understood the three different portions. Now tell me something. A, B, and C. I hope you have checked out the question and noted it down. So A, B, and C can complete 100% of the work in 24 days, right? That was given. If you don't remember, just go back to the previous slide and just note it down. Just note down the data as it is given over there, right? So A, B, and C complete 100% of the work done in 12 days. So पहला 12 दिन, if they're working, so definitely they would be completing how much? 50% of the work. So as I told before, we are looking at the question from the percentage of work done approach. Okay, percentage of work done approach. So for the first 12 days, we had 50% of the work done. Now, for the second D number of days, it's quite difficult to understand, figure out कि B or C ने कितना percentage of the work done किया है. That's pretty difficult to understand because we do not know the values of B and C, right? Though we can find it out by the equations, but as of now, we don't know. Now let us try to understand कि B last 24 days में कितना percentage काम किया है, ठीक है? For this information, we need two equations. What are the two equations? The two equations were 1 by C plus 1 by A is equal to 2 by 63, because we have already checked in the question that A and C together can do a work in 63 by 2 days. And the other equation is 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C is equal to 1 by 24, right? This is the second equation where it was told that A, B, and C can complete the work in 24 days when they're working together, right? So using these two equations, I can substitute the value of 1 by A plus 1 by C in equation 2. So that would be 1 by B is equal to 1 by 24 minus 2 by 63, right? And if you solve this for the value of B, you'll be getting 24 into 21 divided by 5. Now just keep it as it is, right? You don't need to simplify it further or don't need to make it in a fraction. So keep it as like this only. So B is taking 24 into 21 days divided by 5 to complete the work, rather to complete 100% of the work. So let me just write it for you on the right hand side. So B can rather B takes 24 into 21 divided by 5 days to do 100% of the work, right? 100% of the work. I hope everybody agrees with me on this point. So B takes 24 days to do how much work? That is something we need to figure out, because we are focusing on the last 24 days, right? So we need to figure out how much percent of the work is done by B in the last 24 days. Rather, 24 दिन में कितना काम करता है? Simple सा. So what we are going to do with this? We're simply going to cross multiply, divide by 24 into 21. This gets cancelled and it's coming out to be 500 divided by 21%. Okay, I hope this is clear till this point. So B does 500 by 21% of the work in the last 24 days, right? I hope till this point it's clear. Great. Now, as I've already told you, we are going to look at the question from the percentage of work done approach. So which means that for the first 12 days, 50% of the work is done. For the last 24 days, 500 by 21% of the work is done. And कोई भी काम करने के लिए, पूरा करने के लिए, which means that मेरे को 100% of the काम खत्म करना पड़ेगा, right? कोई भी काम अगर मैं पूरा कर रहा हूं तो मतलब 100% of the work I'm doing it. So all these parts, rather this part, and this part should add up to 100. That's what we are doing right now. 50% plus, let us assume this to be y% plus 500 by 21%, that should be equal to 100, right? From here I can say that y is equal to 550 by 21%. I hope I have done the math right. Okay, just check it. 50 plus y% plus 500 by 21% is equal to 100. ठीक है? I just hope this is correct. Now let's move on. Now B and C, ध्यान से सुनना, B and C can do 100% of the work in how much days? X plus 6 days, right? B and C can do 100% of the work in X plus 6 days. Now we are focused on the B and C part right now, the middle part, right? We are focused on the middle part right now because we need to find the number of days, rather D. Okay? Now, then if B and C does 100% work in X plus 6 days, then B and C को 550 by 21% काम करने के लिए कितना दिन लगा होगा? Simple unitary method, X plus 6 into 550 by 21 divided by 100, right? I hope this is fine. So this is coming out to be 11 into X plus 6 divided by 42 days, right? So B plus C takes X plus 6 days to complete 100% of the work. Now बीच वाला percentage मैंने already निकाल लिया यहाँ पर, right? 550 by 21%. Now to do that 550 by 21%, how much, or rather how many days would have both of them taken? Both of them मतलब B and C taken 11 into X plus 6 divided by 42 days. Okay? So this is nothing but this D that we have assumed initially. This is nothing but the small d. Correct? Now, to calculate the total number of days, मेरा मेन मुद्दा क्या था? मेरे को कैपिटल डी निकालना है. Now capital D should be equal to this 12 days plus this d number of days, which is 11 into x plus 6 divided by 42 plus this 24 days. Understood? Now this is coming out to be 36 plus 11 into x plus 6 divided by 42. Correct? Now what were the options? The options were 43, 45, 47, 49, and none of these, right? These are the options. Now what are these values? These are basically values for D, capital D. So I can see that all of them are integers. So assuming that D is an integer, then x plus 6 has to be a multiple of 42. Why? Because 11 is not a factor of 42. 11 is not a factor of 42. So जाहिर सा बात है x plus 6 has to be a factor of 42 for this entire thing to be an integer. Correct? So अगर x plus 6 has to be a factor of 42, let us take the value of x to be 36 so that x plus 6 is 42 and 42 ऊपर नीचे कट जाएगा. Correct? So this would be 36 plus 11 into 42 by 42, which is 11, that is 47 days. And that is basically the answer. ठीक है? Now you could have also cross question में कि ये 36 क्यों हुआ? ये x plus 6 को हम लोग 84 भी ले सकते थे. That is also a factor of, that is also a multiple of 42, right? 84 भी ले सकते. अगर 84 लेते तो ये क्या हो जाता? 78 हो जाता x, because 78 plus 6 is 84. Now अगर x 78 हो जाता, दिक्कत कहाँ रहने वाला है? बताओ कोई. If x is equal to 78, तो दिक्कत कहाँ होता? Can anyone tell me? In which way that is not in line with our like अगर ये 78 होता तो यहाँ पर 84 होता, 2 होता, 22 plus 36 which is 58. 58 is none of our option, but still अगर ये 78 लेते तो हम लोग कौन सी दिक्कत में पड़ने वाले थे? Now there was one data that was given where B and C is taking x plus 6 days and A and B is taking x days. वहां पर हम लोग मार खा जाते. So if you backtrack this x equal to 78 and find out the efficiencies of B, A and C, then you will figure out that A plus B and B plus C जितना days ले रहे हैं उसका difference कभी 6 नहीं आता, कभी 6 नहीं आता. This is one homework that you can do. Please check that out. Sit with pen and paper and just try to backtrack it and try to validate that why x equal to 78 or a higher multiple of 42 is not possible. Okay? So this is basically one approach that first struck my mind. There is another approach, a shorter approach. I'll tell you right now. Okay. In this approach, we are going to look at the question from factor का concept से. ठीक है? Basically, we are going to take the LCM of the work and then we'll try to factorize it. कैसे निकालना है वो हम लोग देखेंगे अभी. Right? Now, let us assume the total work. Let us assume the total work to be 24 into 21 units. ठीक है? हुआ? तो C plus A कितना काम करेगा? 24 into 21 divided by 63 by 2, right? I hope you are already aware of the data. तो यहाँ पर कितना आ गया? 16 units. You already know A plus B plus C is doing 21 units. A plus B plus C can complete the entire work in 24 days, which means that they are doing 21 units per day. Correct? तो A plus C अगर सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं यहाँ पर तो B का वैल्यू आ जाएगा मेरा 5 units. This is clear? Now B plus C is taking X plus 6 days and A plus B is taking X days, right? ये मेरा पता है मेरे को. Now what I need to remember is B is equal to 5 units. This is very, very important. Now let us add these two. Let us add these two. So this is coming out to be A plus 2B plus C. A plus 2B plus 2C, which I can write as A plus C plus 2B. We already know A plus C is doing 16 units and 2B is basically equal to 10. So total आ गया मेरा 26 units. So A plus 2B plus C is doing 26 units. ठीक है? ये अपन को पता है. ठीक है? You could have also avoided this. Let me just erase this. I think this step is not required as of now. Let us avoid this. We'll try to do this as crisp and as short manner as possible. So let's forget about that. So in that case, let us also forget this step as well. So I'm trying to make it as short as possible. Okay. We'll check if this information is required at a later stage or not. Let us just keep the information at the back of our mind. Let's not fill up the page. Okay. Okay. Now concentrate on the work done equation. Concentrate on the work done equation, right? मेरा वर्क डन पे फोकस करो. पहले 12 दिन कितना काम हो रहा है? 12 into 21. I hope you understand that. ठीक है? All of them are taking 24 days to complete the work, right? So total work is 24 into 21. I hope this is clear to you. 24 days में कितना काम हो रहा है? 24 into 21. तो 12 दिन पहले में कितना काम होगा? 12 into 21. ठीक है? I hope this is clear to you. So that's what I have done over here. 12 into 21 plus next कौन काम कर रहा है? Just remember the chronology, the timeline that we have drawn. B plus C will work. Now B का यूनिट B कितना यूनिट कर रहा था? 5 units. C का मेरे को मालूम नहीं. And how many days? I don't know. So let it be D plus last 24 days में B कितना काम कर रहा है? 24 into 5, correct? And this should be equal to the total work, 24 into 21. I hope this is clear to you. Now we can write this as D 5 plus C is equal to 11 into 12. Solve it, you will get it. Just do this as 24 into 5 को ना लिख के you write this as 12 into 10, so that you get 12 out here and 21 out here and also 12 out here. So you take 12 common, 21 plus 10 is 31, and 31 आ रहा है. So if you take this to be this side, 24 into 21 minus 12 into 31, right? So that would be 42 minus 31. 42 minus 31, yeah, 42 minus 31. So that would be 12 into 11, correct? Just do the calculation. I'm not writing it. Now, just try to factorize it. Try to factorize. As you can see that d into some value which is 5 plus c would be equal to 12 into 11. Now, factorizing this, I would be getting 2 square into 3 to the power 1 into 11 to the power 1. Okay. Now, d, there is basically two cases. D has to be, rather, c has to be either, c has to be either 5 plus c has to be either 12, or 5 plus c has to be either 11. Okay. I hope this is very clear to you. 5 plus c has to be 12 और 5 plus c has to be 11. ठीक है, ये चीज क्लियर है फैक्टराइज में. अगर 5 plus c equal to 11 होता है, in that case c would come to be 6. अगर c 6 होता है तो d का वैल्यू कितना हो जाएगा? d का वैल्यू है तुम्हारा 12. ठीक है, अगर 5 plus c equal to 12 होता है तो c का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? 7, और d का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? 11. ठीक है, इतना तक क्लियर है? इतना तक सबको क्लियर है? नाउ let me just erase this. Great. अच्छा, अभी let us look at this as case number 1 and this as case number 2. Now let us look at case 2 first. ठीक है, case 2 में क्या हो गया मेरा? c equal to 6 आ गया, d equal to 12 आ गया. Now I'll try to figure out कि मेरा a और b का फिगर्स कितना आ रहा है. So if c is equal to 6, then a का फिगर कितना आएगा? c plus a is equal to 16, तो a would be 10, and what about b? a plus c पे 16 है तो b तो 5 है, मेरे को पता ही है. ठीक है, b is 5, that's for sure. Now क्या आने वाला है? Let's see. Now b plus c is equal to 11 units. B plus C is equal to doing 11 units. B and C is doing 11 units. Now, so what is the number of days that they're taking? Total work है 24 into 11, 24 into 21 divided by 11 days, right? Now, what is the work done by A plus B? A plus B is 15. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, A plus B is 15. ठीक है? Units. So, what is the number of days that they are taking? A plus B is taking 24 into 21 divided by 6 divided by 15 days. Now just simply tell me, we have an information that the difference between A and B and the difference between A and B and B plus C was given to be 6 days, isn't it? A plus B कितना काम कर रहा था in X days and this is X plus 6 days. क्या इन दोनों का डिफरेंस मेरा 6 है? That is my question. 24 into 12, 21 divided by 11 and 24 into 21 by 15, क्या इन दोनों का डिफरेंस मेरा 6 है? कतई नहीं, राइट? तो ये मेरा वैलिड केस नहीं हुआ, ये मेरा वैलिड केस नहीं हुआ. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ सेकेंड केस क्या था? रादर केस 1 क्या था? केस 1 में था C7, D was 11. तो अगर C7 होता है तो A का वैल्यू कितना होगा? टोटल was 16, A का वैल्यू 9, B का वैल्यू 5. लेट्स ट्राई टू फिगर आउट B प्लस C कितना होगा? 12 यूनिट्स. तो कितना डेज लेने वाला है? 24 इंटू 21 डिवाइड बाई 12 विच इज 42 days. A plus B is 40 यूनिट्स. कितना डेज लेने वाला है? 24 इंटू 21 डिवाइड बाई 14 विच इज 3, 2 एंड दिस इज 12 इंटू 3 36 days. क्या इन दोनों का डिफरेंस 6 है? यस. सो केस नंबर 1 इज डेफिनेटली करेक्ट. तो मतलब C equal to 7, A equal to 9, B equal to 5, and most importantly, what we are required to find is the number of days, which is 11. मेरे को days निकालना है, right? So if you remember the timeline, first half was 12 days, the last half was 24 days, and बीच वाला मेरे को निकल गया 11 days. So if you add them, you will get the value to be 47 days. ठीक है? So these are the two methods. The second one is probably the easier of the two methods. The first one gives you an insight about how to solve the question from the percentage of the work done approach, whereas the second approach gives you an idea of how to approach the question from the LCM as well as the factors approach. Okay, I hope this is clear to you guys. Thank you. Do check the webinar that I'm coming up, and also keep learning, stay safe, stay happy.